Hey, what's up everyone? This is Silver Slayer. Thank you for tuning into this video. Money is an illusion. It's deceptive. And today I'm going to be exposing the truth about what money really is. Hopefully by the end of this video you will have a better understanding on the value of things, how to separate your wants versus needs, and just because you can buy something doesn't mean you can afford it. Hyperinflation is destroying the economy due to pumping out these dollars into a system that's trying to get ourselves out of debt by replacing it with more debt. That's like trying to pay off a credit card with another credit card. So let's talk about this. Our money used to be backed by something with real value once upon a time. That was when the gold and silver standard were in play. But nowadays, our money isn't backed by anything that has value. Because of this, you can see where inflation starts to kick in. We are $23 trillion in debt right now in the United States, which is the richest and wealthiest country. That's something to think about. The wealthiest country is $23 trillion in debt. Now, this is not going to get any better. It's only going to get worse. We are not fixing the problem. We are making the problem worse. Until we figure out a new system, a financial system that's going to work not based off of fiat currency, we're going to continue to go downhill. Now, if you are saving your money in dollar bills, sooner than later, what you can buy with that dollar bill is drastically going to decrease. And to the point where there actually might be an entirely new system in place. I mean, this is not something that's out of speculation or that's crazy. This is actually happening to other countries, third world countries. Cashless nations are appearing. There's countries where their money is so worthless they carry their money around in trash bags and they weigh their money on scales. And we are not too far behind that. If you go to usdebtclock.org, you can see a live counter of our national debt. Now, rich and wealthy are two different words. Rich is a quick amount of money, a large amount of money, but it's relatively quick and it has no potential, no future. Wealth is real value. When you're stacking gold and silver, that's wealth. You can be rich with dollar bills, but dollar bills will not make you wealthy because there's no future with dollar bills. Our system is crashing before our eyes. Gold and silver have much more value than the dollar does. Now let's talk about different types of quote-unquote money, because cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, can be considered money. It's decentralized, so it's used from a peer-to-peer network. Bitcoin stores every transaction publicly on the database for everyone to see, which can get away, that allows people to really get exposed when they try to do shady things like JP Morgan, when they tried to call Bitcoin a scam but then bought millions of dollars in Bitcoin right after. It's instant transactions with zero to little fees. And this can also benefit on a global scale because, one, it's like everyone's speaking the same language on a monetary form, where it's not US dollar, the Chinese yen, it's Bitcoin. One coin can be traded across the globe. And I think that this isn't a thought, this isn't an opinion, this is a fact. Gold and silver is the only other thing that's like that. And that's because gold and silver have intrinsic value, value within itself. If you're trying to invest into something, intrinsic value is really the main thing you need to focus on. Because without intrinsic value, you are basically handing your money over off of a promise. And that's what our money is nowadays. Our money's a promise. There's no backing by it. There's no fundamental value. There's no type of exchanges going on that's equal or fair in trade. If you're buying something that's worth $20, giving them a $20 bill isn't a fair trade because there's nothing in that $20 bill that actually has value. It's a promise. It's the people's faith in the government saying that this $20 is worth this much. But what do we say about this? Because think about it. If we're $23 trillion in debt, do we really and can we really back that up or have faith in that system? No. No, something new has to become, has to be at play. And that's a scary thought. That's an extremely scary thought to think about, that our money is collapsing beneath our feet. Gold and silver are priceless and timeless. I'm going to explain it with the metaphors. So, pre 1965, Walking Liberty $half, 50 cents. It's worth 50 cents of value. Could buy you a gallon of gas back in the day, because gas was around 50 cents back in the day, back in those times. That same $half can buy you a gallon of gas today. The same one. See, back in the day, if you would have kept that 50-cent $half, you could buy a gallon of gas a day. If you put it away in a safe, and in today's times, you can still get a gallon of gas with that same exact coin. The same coin. See, back in the day, you would have used the face value of that $half to buy your gallon of gas. Now, you could take that $half to your local coin shop, trade it or sell it for $6, $7, $8, go and buy yourself a couple gallons of gas. See, it's not the face value over time, but it's the metal content inside of it. See, that's why the spot price of silver is irrelevant. What's the real value of silver is the metal content inside of it. That's really where the value lies. And until you can understand this, until people comprehend this, they're always going to be investing for the wrong reasons. You have to realize that silver is used for so many things, and it's going to be continuing. It's going to continue to be used for more and more things as we transform into the digital age. We have electric vehicles now that are going to be popping up. In 20, 30 years, every car is going to be an EV, which is highly used for silver, since silver is the most highly conductive metal for thermal conductivity and electricity. Scientists discovered a way to make silver 40% stronger without losing any electrical conductivity. So we're heading into a new era, and this is going to take on a new market, a new demand. But the supply of silver is diminishing, abandoning silver mines. So silver is something that has opportunity, that has a future, but money doesn't. Fiat currency doesn't. So if you're investing $30,000 in your bank account, why not invest that $30,000 in silver, gold and silver, which will hold its value? Because what you can buy with that $30,000 is drastically going to depreciate over time. But if you put that $30,000 in gold and silver, it will hold its value, and you have the opportunity of the coins appreciating as well. See, this is extremely important because most people are building up their savings, their retirement, off of a system that's going to fail. And a lot of people don't even know this is happening. A lot of people aren't even aware that it's happening. They won't even have a choice. But see, people like you and I that are actually watching this video that understand silver's value have a choice. We have an opportunity. We have a chance to actually, have a future financially, because the end goal is financial freedom, right? So we actually have a choice, and I feel like it's my goal as a silver channel that has an audience to get that point across so you guys understand and see the benefits. Also, giving the warnings and some of the other side of things as well, because I have to give the reality. I'm not going to sit here and say that you don't need money, because money is the most liquid asset. You need money to be able to buy food, water, and shelter. So you still need money. And actually, I recommend stacking fiat currency before you get into precious metals, because if not, there's a good chance when a medical bill comes up or your car breaks down, you need to get it fixed, that you're going to have to sell some of that silver. So yes, you do need fiat currency for your day-to-day survival, but you need to be saving and stacking, and that's where your future comes into play. So when it comes to quote-unquote money, I don't look at fiat currency as money. I look at that as your day-to-day way of survival. But when I'm thinking of value, when I'm thinking of wealth, gold and silver is really what comes to play. The intrinsic value, the timeless, the priceless asset, the potential that it has, the interchangeable global interchangeable rate that silver has. Nothing's ever going to be like it. It's been used for 6,000 years as money, and I don't see that ever going away anytime soon. Anytime soon. It's always going to have value because it is intrinsic. It has value within itself. A 1 ounce American Eagle is always going to have 1 ounce of silver in it, regardless of who says what the coin or the spot price of that coin is. And that's really what needs to be understood. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to smash that like button. Make sure you subscribe. Share this video to friends and family. Let's really try to get these silver stackers on board and really share what the reality of our money or of our financial system is, because a lot of people think that we're all rich and we're going to be fine and we can just save our money in a reserve or a checking or savings account. And people don't see or don't understand what inflation is or how it's going to affect them in the future, and that's extremely dangerous. But anyways, I'm going to wrap this video up here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to smash the like button. Make sure you subscribe, because I do post daily videos. Check out my other videos I posted today. I know you guys will enjoy them. Thanks for tuning in. This was Silver Slayer. I will see you guys soon. Peace. Your future comes into play.